Welcome back to the Dank Dungeon of Destiny with Sarah Brown at Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. My name is Topol. So I've just unloaded everything from the RV. Actually, did I close the door? I did. Nope. You know what? Let's not be rude here. There we go. Did I leave it on, by the way? No, it is completely turned off. We have 20% fuel left in the tank. So that is not going to be going too many places with us. But we are now super loaded. I mean, we have tools for years and years. We have tons and tons of materials. I wouldn't mind going out and doing a run for kind of a disassembly run where we just go somewhere and disassemble a crap ton of things like, you know, wooden parts, metal parts, just to get piping, steel, chunks, nails, wood, whatever we can find. I'd like to bring that down here so we have it at our base. We got a bit more medicine. We do, in fact, now have 2 bottles of disinfectant, which is going to be super helpful. We actually do have a first aid kit still, too, that has not even been touched. So that is great to see. By the way, what's our arm doing? Our arm is still recovering. So unfortunately, that arm, like, the first time we had it get damaged, it almost seemed like it healed up super fast. Now it almost feels like it's broken completely. So yeah, that is, we're going to have to wait for that to heal up. Otherwise, though, we're super loaded right now. I'm really excited. We've got, let's see, all the tools here. I did pick up a couple more weapons. We had the EMP grenade from one of the scientists. We found our sledgehammer, the good old sledgehammer. I think we've got a couple of pistols. We do have enough ammo for the Glock 19. So we could take the Glock 19 as in fact, we have reloaded 9x19 millimeter, and also jacket hollow point, and I think that the symbol here, what is this? This is the high pressure? Oh, the plus P+, the high pressure round. Okay. Reloaded, I think, means that you've taken a spent casing and filled it with gunpowder and basically put it the primer back together with it. So we do have enough, it looks like, to at least use the pistol if we ever needed to. Now, we don't have any spare magazines for that. Ooh, I love that little symbol that come up that tells you what's in certain tiles. Clothing wise, we have a ton of new items now, so I'm really excited about that. Do we need to, you know what, we can actually probably take off our backpack here that's ripped. We have quite a few backpacks on, so we can take some of those off. I think I also want to, I'll remove backpack, pair of binoculars we'll keep on. The OURI we'll take off as well. Cool. So we're pretty much all set to go. Now, we could do with some more, something over the chest. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a hoodie if we could. That should be under H for hoodie, and there we go. We've got a hoodie on, only a tiny bit of encumbrance, and we're completely warm. So this is going to be probably our default outfit. Oh, can you save outfits? I don't think you can. That would actually be really cool. Like, go up to, I guess, some kind of container with all of your clothing, and then just hit a hotkey and say, I want to wear, you know, this outfit or something like that, and it'll grab everything you need. We have quite a few random vehicle parts we've gathered from here and there, so we've got a couple batteries. You know, one of the things that I was interested in doing, I don't know how we're going to be able to do this, really. I guess we could set up, I believe you can make any kind of a vehicle from a frame. So if we craft a frame in this area, let's try that. Oh, you know what? We can't make a frame because our arm is broken. That's right. So we're not going to be able to do too much with that. Let me activate on the scabbard so we can put this away. Is our headlamp off? It is. Okay, so the gasoline lantern is on. Can we make gasoline? Or is it just normal gasoline? Someone mentioned that the oil lamps are a little bit easier to make. Now, lamp oil cooker? What is this? This is a simple heater powered by lamp oil. No. We want to see if we could actually make oil itself. But I don't think I see that option. But we might not know it from, you know, what we have available to us. So we're going to move a couple things. We're going to move the books into the shelf. Let's go ahead and start reading some books to find out what we might be able to use these for. So there's a couple books we haven't read yet at all, so we don't actually know what they do. So let me grab a couple of the red ones. I really do want to probably focus on getting the mechanics skill to 4 first. Okay, we pretty much read every book known to man, or at least the ones that we have. So if we go into the Shift R menu, Cusiana, Italiana, and the Gideon Bible, I don't think we can tell what these are. Let me try to read this. Oh, I don't know why that didn't work out. There you go, Gideon Bible. There's actually one more book down here, a road novel, random. All right, so putting all these away, trying this one more time. Right, so we've looked at every single book in here. Art and Science of Chemical Warfare. That would give us a bunch of recipes and take our fabrication to 7. Now, the yellow books are, I believe, hang on, what is this? Is our fabrication not at level 3? Okay, here's what I think the yellow books are. The yellow books mean you will not get the level because you're already at the level, but you will get some recipes out of it. Gray means you will not get anything out of it. You are already at the level of the book, and you have any recipes that are inside of it. That's what I'm going for. I'm not entirely sure, but I would think that would make sense to me. Like, actually, it looks like we do have mechanics to 3, but if we read this, we might get some kind of under the hood option. So let's read under the hood. We'll read it through once. Was that pretty much it? Did we just get a bunch of random crafts? Let's see. If we go to Shift R, recipes 21, read once. Why can't we? You can no longer learn from under the hood. Oh, so maybe that's not the option. Interesting. Why is it yellow then? What does that do? Does yellow just mean we've read the book, or it's not going to give us any more, anything interesting? Because I thought that's what gray meant in terms of book colors. All right, to the wiki I go. After looking at the wiki, it did say that a yellow book means there are recipes here that you don't know. However, it looks like we can't learn where we didn't pick up that recipe by reading it. But they did say that you can apparently just craft with a bunch of books next to you and kind of take the knowledge from the book. Holy cow, look at all the armor we can make right now. That's super cool. We got a lot of options here for armor. Other items, we have a ton of other items we can make. That's pretty cool. What are some things that we don't know? Mechanics 3 out of 4, we can't make a chainsaw. But I think this is telling us that we have a book that would let us do that. Can I make a steel chain just to see if that'll work out? Probably not. No, there's no steel chain that I can see here. Chunk of steel. All right. I'm going to try to read a few more books here. Obviously, we're going to try to get our... Where did it go to? Mechanics to 6. So I'm going to try to read at least till I gain a level. I hope I don't burn out all the oil here, or the gasoline. All right. We have finally increased our mechanics to level 4. So if we were to go back upstairs... Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Let me peek outside real quick. Does that child... Oh, you know what's important? Actually eating and drinking. I completely have been forgetting and neglecting poor Sarah here. So if we wanted to repair this engine, we would need... All we would need is basically a tool with glare protection, which we have, and our welder, which we have. So we could start really doing a lot of repair work on our good old RV. I also think I want to try to turn that into somewhat of an electrical-powered vehicle. We would have to, I think, pretty much pull out an electric engine that's large and go from there. Oh, hey, our arm is actually out of its sling, it looks like, or out of its, what do you call that? The, oh goodness, the splint. It's still on our character. Let me drop the splint off. But it no longer has that icon, so that means our arm is finally going to be able to heal up. Holy crap, that's been forever. Okay, so I think what I'd like to do is get ourselves a bit of a fire going. I hate the fact that we pretty much are short on wood, so I'm probably going to spend some time later this episode tearing down some trees and destroying Mother Nature. And we're going to move my 2x4s here. We're going to start trying to get ourselves a bit of a wood supply going so we can make, beautiful music and food together. I want to do on my tile from here to there. I think I actually want to create... I don't want to burn all of those at once. We're going to set up a... Move them down here. Perfect. So we're going to set up a firewood source to the south of us. So whenever we're sitting here doing something and we need to keep doing it and we have a danger of the light going out, our character's going to automatically move that wood into the fireplace. I'd like to really save the 2x4s, but we do need to get some food into us right now. So let's go ahead and start that off. Just make one quick 2x4, start ourselves a fire, hopefully not burn down the entire building. All right, let's go into our cooking menu. What kind of stuff do we have now? Now that we've got all of these tools, right, we've got all these options, right, cooked beans and cooked rice. This needs a tool with cooking 2 or more, which we now have. All this sort of fun stuff. Now, this is interesting. I think this is telling us we might be able to make this if we had the requirements for it. Let's see if we have anything that says that 1 out of 2. Not really. But none of those advanced items, it doesn't look like we have any of those advanced items at all. What about the cooking books? Do we want to try to read a cooking book? I would love to get something easy. God, we don't have any basic cooking books. All we have is this Cucina Italiana, which is going to require us to have cooking to level 3 to even understand the words like, boil and bake, which apparently we don't understand as it stands. That's fine. We do have the option, though, which is kind of cool. You can start making different things like right here. We got scrambled eggs now because we managed to get ourselves powdered eggs, and we have water. We've got beans and rice because we have a meat source and we have, you know, a rice source. We can go ahead and I think we can do boiled noodles here. Can I make a batch of... No, only one boiled noodle. We're going to put down our buckin, and our noodles are just strewn about the place, apparently. We don't believe in plates here at all. Can I make anything now that I've made the noodles? I don't think so. Oh ho, deluxe scrambled eggs. We can use Spam plus the eggs that we made. Yeah, that's so funny. Plus the powdered eggs and plus the water. I love how that works. I really do. That is such a cool thing. Roasted almonds, pistachios, great stuff. Now, the value of cooked food is generally higher, I believe, than anything else you're going to find. So it is very important to try to make yourself these meals. So right here, beans and rice, I believe it's going to give us multiple... No, it's actually one portion. But it's going to give us a really big chunk of calories. So we're going to make beans and rice. Oh, I guess I'll actually eat the boiled noodles that are just sitting in my hand. Hey, wonderful. Do I have any water, by the way? Where did I drop my boiled water? I think... No, I don't know where it's at. I like how the game tells you there's a giant fire next to you. Where did I put... If I were a bunch of... What were they called? Tanks. There we go. Helps if I'm actually in the search. There we go. Metal tank, metal tank. Can I wield this now? Hey, I can. I'm finally strong enough to wield a tank again, which is pretty cool. So let's put the metal tank there. Oh no, I'm totally not strong enough to wield it, apparently. You are too weak to wield the metal arm and the metal tank with only one arm. Can I drag it around? Because all I need to do is just get it into a particular area. There's the metal tank here. Okay, so we actually can move it. So I'm going to bounce that tank onto the table here. I think at that point we should be able to bulk heat up or clean up or make clean water. So clean water, dang it, just consume the water. Do this one more time. Wait, how did this go? Did this fall over? That's fine, it's just going to sit next to it, so it doesn't really matter where it lines up. So let's do water. Clean water batch 20. Your in progress clean water tumbles to the chair. How does water tumble to the chair? It is so beyond weird. I honest to goodness have no idea how that happens. Do I have to do a smaller batch? I could do one at a time, apparently. Okay. Can I do 10 at a time? Do I do like 10, 20? Maybe it's the weight. That might actually be part of it. We're trying to get too much water at once, and that actually would make a lot of sense. All right. If nothing else, we're going to give ourselves a bunch of nice fresh water. We'll wait a couple seconds for that water to sink in. Grab a quick bite from our table. Now, is there anything that's going to go bad anytime soon? It doesn't actually look like it. A lot of the... Now, this is canned food that's not going to spoil until we open it. The rest of the stuff looks like it's going to last for a couple weeks at least. Now, the apple cider is going to expire sooner, so I'm going to go ahead and start drinking some of our cider and things like that. Get a bit of mixed sated food and water as well. And I guess we'll just keep doing some simple stuff. I think that you really do. One of the important parts in the game is trying to find yourself some sort of sustainable food source, whether it's going out and hunting or what have you. Because, I mean, just, you know, we have all these different items to cook, but long term, we're going to run out of that eventually. All right, let's make ourselves some delicious beans and rice. I guess they were just holding it in our hand, so we'll chug that down. I think I'm going to go ahead and let Sarah get a little bit of sleep. We might read one more book for a couple more minutes. Let's see, survival to 2 wouldn't be a bad one. Let's go ahead and read this until we get to level 2. We'll get one more snack before we go to bed. She's now peckish, so the food has settled. So it takes a little bit of time for your food to actually go down the gullet and get settled in your belly, which is kind of cool. This is one portion of rice, so we're going to go ahead and cook that little bit of rice. If I could stop messing up the buttons. Cooked rice. Eat the rice. Delicious, delicious rice. All right. Off we go into the bedroom for a good night's sleep. Actually, do I have... I think I dropped off at some point. Do I have any blankets or pillows? No pillow here. No... There is a blanket, though. Okay, I want the blankie. into the inventory. Destination area is full. Really? The pocket survival guide is too much for us to carry. All right, fair enough. I had a pillow somewhere. Where did I put that pillow? Cool. We're going to grab a pillow. We're going to wield a pillow. There we go. Our brave Sarah is going to attack with a pillow. So, by having a pillow and blanket, I think it just increases your comfort level. And as long as you've got... I think it's as long as you have a blanket or a pillow within range of your character, like one tile, you're going to use those when you try to sleep. All right. Well, let's take a quick nap and get to sleep. We are going to hopefully get our arm nice and healed up. I'm really excited that we got an arm back. Holy crap, that has taken forever to start healing. I really missed that. Now we can start messing around with different custom vehicles and making our own types of frames and whatnot. And you can go crazy. You can wind up doing something like, maybe you put down a frame, you put a freaking mounted 60 cal on it, and you just, wheel it around the areas and shoot. It's absolutely possible. You can have a 2-tile, like a 1 tile here, 1 tile here. The front is a freaking cannon. The back of it is a cart. I mean, you can make whatever vehicle you want. It's kind of bizarre on some of the options you've got. So, what do we want to do here? We are in good shape. We are just a little bit peckish. I think, and since we're in a really good place, we're outside of Brewster. What time is it in the day? It is, I need to get that watch. Isn't there a watch somewhere around here that I kind of missed? Wristwatch. All right, we'll grab the wristwatch. And it is now 6 in the morning, so it's about to be pretty light outside. Like I mentioned before, I don't want to go off on a really long journey right now. I think I want to start raiding some of these homes inside of Brewster and trying to bring back... Maybe we can bring back a couple of carts, number one, so we can get some spare casters. I really would like to get a cart that I can take into town. That might be the smartest thing to do right now, so we can start really, going and making a lot of runs into town to get some gear. Where is the frame? 2 in progress... disposable or foldable wooden frame. So I should be able to apply this, and if I'm standing in the middle of all my tools, apply the in progress wooden frame. You can no longer see well enough to craft. Yeah, that's a thing. All right, let's do start a fire. Cool. Can I try that crafting job one more time? It takes you a very long time to wield your foldable wooden frame. You craft foldable wooden frame from it. Oh, cool. So we actually have our fancy foldable wooden frame now. We should be able to start a vehicle. Is it over here? Vehicle? Start vehicle construction. And let's try that one more time. Alright, so it's taken our foldable frame, and now we're able to, I think, fold it up and painstakingly pack the cart into a portable configuration. We can pick up the cart and move around. Awesome! That is so cool. Now, if we apply it, does that just drop it? Let's see. Foldable cart, unfold. That's actually really, really cool. So if we want to mess with this cart, what can we do with it? We could install we can install a ton of stuff. Holy crap. Am I in the right... Yeah, I'm in the right spot. I'm right in the center of all my different areas. Let's actually sit on the seat in case this book gives us assistance or, will help us to do something we normally wouldn't be able to do because our knowledge isn't there. Sorry, I actually went through the entire menu. I don't really need to do that. Let's go install from here, top down. There we go. So nothing is beyond our reach and knowledge. So we can do... Stow board would let us stow items. Now, I don't know if we have we already have a foldable frame. Would we need to do a foldable shopping battery, or, shopping basket too? 1 wire basket of 1. Hang on, didn't we have a foldable something or other before too? Let's do this, all around us. I want to reset the filter and search for fold. Foldable wooden frame. Did we just pass out? That was a little bit creepy. What about down here? We actually have a cart right there. Wire basket. Headlight, controls. Okay. Let's grab the basket and the casters. Really? I mean, it is a giant basket. That's fair. Let's drop the basket down here. Let's grab those casters as well. Although I think it was already trying to grab those anywho. Can I turn... Not the frame. We want a basket. Can I make this into a foldable wire basket? I can. All we need is a tool. Yeah, all the tools we need is right here. So let's turn this into a foldable wire basket. Okay, cool. We've got our foldable wire basket. let's press E on the vehicle, install the foldable wire basket, foldable seat, folding shopping cart basket. Perfect. We now have a vehicle with no wheels and a foldable... Now, can we fold everything down? It looks like we actually can. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Here's our folded cart. We come in, we drop it, we apply, and we... too big to pick up. Hang on, what happened? It says it's too big to pick up now. It wasn't too big to pick up. Do I have to wield it and then apply it from here? Okay, so it looks like we have to be wielding it in order to unload it, or I guess unfold it. And then we can examine it one more time. Install some casters, I think. Yep, some casters. Now, this is interesting. Does this tell us between casters and wheels? One set of steerable wheels, one wheel of one set of casters. If your vehicle consists of a single tile, this wheel is enough to allow it to move. Okay, so I guess this is all you really need for this. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and try to repair those casters since they're a little bit in, a little bit screwed up. Cool. We have our own, our first shopping cart that's completely foldable. That is so cool. I love this. It's so simple, but we built it from scratch, and I'm really, really excited. I mean, can we add stuff on? I don't want to go too crazy with it, but what's the capacity? 115 liters, or is the volume right now. Very cool. All right. What do we want to be doing? I want to bring, if we want to go on a raid into town, I think I want to grab a couple of tools. We're going to make sure we have our fancy makeshift crowbar. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to bring our toolbox. That way we can take apart anything we find, right? Screwdriving. We have, do we have bolt turning? Fine screwdriving. We don't have a bolt turning, do we? We need a wrench. Let's grab the toolbox and the wrench. I don't think I saw bolt turning in the list. So those are going to be 2 items in case we want to start taking parts from cars. I think that's all we're going to need from that. Let's grab ourselves some cash cards too. Oh, look, we can get a regular crowbar now. Where's that firefighter belt? Let's do... Activate the makeshift crowbar. Let's drop the couple of... Drop that there. Let's apply this to our firefighter belt. Regular old crowbar. Cool. So we've got that. We've got tool belt, the crowbar. We have a toolbox. We have a wrench. What else might we find inside? We might need something that needs lockpicks, so we'll grab lockpicks. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty happy with what we've got. I'm not really going to go weapon heavy. I am going to grab... Let's see, I want to grab a backpack of some sort. Actually, we need to wash a rucksack. To wash a item, you need to have a washboard. So let's craft ourselves a washboard first. Where did that go? I actually can't see where the washboard went. Let's reset the search all around us. Reset. Did I not make it? Oh, you can't see the craft. I always forget those simple things. Let's turn on our headlamp real quick. Nope, I actually did the wrong thing. Turn on the headlamp. Put the crowbar in the belt. We really actually do need to make some effort to grab batteries, by the way. We don't have any batteries right now, so I need to find a way to... Number one, I don't even know if you could charge batteries up. Like smaller batteries, can you charge those up and put them in flashlights? And if so, how? So that's going to be something we need to answer as well. Board... Washboard. Okay, we've got ourselves a fancy pants washboard. I don't think we need much else. We could just drop it right over here. And I believe we can do activate on... We will need to grab detergent. Okay, we've got a box of detergent. I think all we have to do is apply with the detergent. Maybe not. Maybe I made a mistake here. Here's the detergent. Do we apply on the washboard? Okay, there it is. So let's grab the rucksack. Sorry, I know there's a lot of like me trying to just figure stuff out, but some of the mid to late game stuff I actually haven't really done before. So a lot of this is still new to me. All right, wash clothes. Military rucksack is filthy. You select this using the detergent that's on our person, and we washed our clothing. So now we have ourselves a beautiful, clean military rucksack, which we can now wear with pride instead of the fact that it's disgusting because a bunch of zombies had it instead. Right, we've got a bunch of food that's I'm going to drop that on the fire. I don't know what's going on with that. Drop that down. Wait a minute, what happened to our beans and rice? That's actually kind of a waste, right? Can I apply that beans and rice on the floor? Work on craft. Hey, how about that? We've got a bunch of beans and rice here. We're going to chow down on that. We're going to drink our nice clean water, get ourselves nice and full before our trip. And I think I'm going to grab ourselves a bit of a snack if I can. Actually, you know what's going to be really good for this probably is if we get ourselves... let's make a protein shake. That's going to be both quench and calories. And it's going to be 2 portions. Let's make one of those. Pour it into, let's say, a thermos. That's so cool. All right, we've got ourselves a bit of a snack for later on. Cool. So, we have toolbox wrench. We don't need the detergent, of course. We can drop that off. We've got 2 cash cards, lockbox, or lockpicks, rather. All the gear I think we need. Now, do we want to gear ourselves up in terms of armor? I don't know. I like how nimble we are. And in theory, if we leave here, we've got full speed. We have no issues. I will, of course, grab a couple of safety items, particularly... One thing I've been hearing a lot of people have issues with is the fact that they get bit or something and they're not able to disinfect it right away. So I'm going to grab myself a couple of bandages. That's actually all the bandages. Let's grab 1 bandage. Let's also grab... Can I split this stack at all? I don't think you can split the stack. I mean, it doesn't weigh anything for the most part. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a calcium tablet. I don't know if that's going to be important or not, but... why not? Caffeine pill, we're pretty much awake right now as well. So, alright, onward and upwards, my friend. Let's go ahead and fold our vehicle down. We're going to have to carry that with us for a bit. Although, apparently we're able to put that right into our rucksack, which is kind of cool. Right, so, it is, we are about, a good ways into this video. I think I'm going to start doing a little bit of exploration. I think a lot of these homes we've been into before. So, we might not have that much luck. Man, maybe I should have brought along my super fancy... what were those? We had we had skates, didn't we? We have skates somewhere that I might have should have used to go a little bit faster to explore the town. But whenever you go... Hey, look, a high-capacity battery cell. Whenever you go over stairs or something like that, it really screws you up. So, I don't want to get in too bad of shape there. And this is just going to be a random, dank, creepy basement. Right, so, I think at this point, we have had a relatively long video. I'm going to go ahead and maybe do 1 or more 2 houses with you. And then we'll open up next episode by maybe doing a bit of a quick run-through, kind of a fast-forward exploration of the town, so you can kind of see what's going on. That way, you know, you don't think I'm getting Sarah Brown in too much trouble. I don't know, I love the gambling feeling that happens when you go loot someone's house. Like, you're just looking for whatever you can find, and it's always kind of like this big gamble, like, oh, is this going to have, hey, look, a delicious bag of breads, which we've not had in a while, or is it going to have the holy grail of, like, backpacks or something like that? So, it's really fun. Hey, a fedora, why not? It's a really fun adventure to go exploring in someone's house, although now I actually feel like for the first time, I almost feel relatively well equipped. And not like we're super, super desperate. Now we have to just start being careful. Because now I've gotten attached to Sarah, as I hope you have too. And we need to make sure she does the best she can to stay alive. We'll grab that detergent because we are... Oh, tiny child, go away. I don't want to beat you up. I don't like to beat tiny children. Water faucet, nothing else in here. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, as we dodge children of the undead, and we try to get ourselves some more sweet, awesome loot. I will see you again next episode, my friends. Until then, take care.